So guys, Nigerians have rejected all the offers coming from the Nigerian police. This protest is going to mark the beginning of, a new Nigeria. I mean, the Nigerian people have woken up. They've woken up enough of the excesses of our politicians. Here is Deji, who has challenged the police to let the protesters alone. They should rather go to the forest in Zamfara, Sokoto, Kebbi to go get the bad boys in the bushes who have been, brandishing their weapons, on the social media. And the police has been letting them go with that. We all know that these people have been coming out and displaying their weapons, the money, the ransom they collected, even their victims on TikTok without the police daring them. Nigerians, take a look at what Deji said in this video.
The protest that the current president sponsored against the then Goodluck Jonathan, was it not peaceful? Is the former current president not a perpetual protester? You see, Karma has a way of serving people beautiful dishes. Why is it that the police and people in government always get angry when people want to protest against the government? But when people want to protest in support of the government, they don't get angry. Why is the Inspector General of Police not angry about bandits who are on TikTok? As we speak, there are bandits on TikTok displaying wads of money and kidnap victims. Muyiwa has never been this angry about these bandits. He dare not challenge them. Let him go to Sokoto or Zamfara or Kebbi to go and parade bandits. Because people say they want to protest, you are getting this agitated, this worked out, just because of peaceful protest. Which Nigerian have you seen? The majority of Nigerians that are just saying they are unhappy with government. They want to express themselves. The only people in Nigeria today that are happy with this government are either politicians or armed robbers or people benefiting from the system. The Nigerian police force have not been known for being credible in whatever promises they make. And we hope that this time around they will surprise us.
They will not allow people to just do what they like at the 3 zones in the Federal Capital Territory. It's the heartbeat of Nigeria, where we have the judiciary, legislative, and the villa. And of course, Eagle Square is just directly opposite to this place, close to the Federal Secretariat. These are critical infrastructures that we need to fortify, we need to protect. So if they actually are choosing these places, they need to harmonize with the FCDA so that they will know where to use, so that we can avoid unnecessary clash or conflict come August 1, 2020. Eagle Square is located close to the heartbeat of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The 3 armed zones in Abuja, this is a place that is very critical for us, that harbors many things we have in Nigeria today. Judiciary, legislative, and the executive, the villa is there. And that's where the arcade, where we honor our fallen heroes. This is a place where we have so many things that we cannot afford to lose at this point in time. So if they have deployed everything there, I'm sure they are trying to forestall any breakdown of law and order in that place. And like I said, I will appeal to the leadership of that movement, Take It Back movement, to reconcile with the Federal Capital Territory Administration so that they will be on the same page in this regard. And that is the truth.
August 1 is the due day for the planned nationwide protest by civil rights groups, and security agencies are leaving nothing to chance. While the groups are determined to show their displeasure about the economic hardship in the country through civil protests, the security agencies warn that such protests could be hijacked by hoodlums and cause mayhem. Present at this meeting on how to adequately protect protesters, other citizens, and secure government facilities are the heads of the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, the Nigeria Customs Service, Department of State Services, the Nigeria Immigration Service, the Nigeria Correctional Services, and the Federal Road Safety Corps.
The right to protest is right to peaceful protest. We don't want a repeat of the EndSARS protests in Nigeria. We can't afford it at this critical time. We are yet to recover from those losses. Innocent lives were lost, where police stations were burnt down, armed gangs took over. Armed gangs started terrorizing the citizens of those communities. We don't want a repeat of that.
The IGP also held a virtual meeting with senior lawyers in the country, like Femi Falana, son, Ebun Olu Adegboruwa, San, and other key members of the Take It Back movement. During the meeting, the IGP acknowledged the group's right to express their concerns through peaceful protest and urged them to cooperate with the police to ensure the safety of protesters. Meanwhile, the police have arrested one Suleiman Yakubu, a 34-year-old resident of Jos North, for allegedly inciting violence against critical public infrastructure, law enforcement agencies and private individuals in connection with the planned nationwide protest. Suleiman, on his TikTok account, had allegedly urged the public to attack petrol stations, security operatives and destroy critical state and private infrastructure.
This bad government, we must end down.
Also, as part of measures to forestall any act of criminality during the planned protest, the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps says 30,000 officers and men will be deployed to safeguard critical national assets and infrastructure. The federal government has also warned protesters to stay clear of the country's custodial centers, designating them as red zones. The act is meant to prevent the previous acts when several custodial centers were broken into and inmates released during past protests.
The police has a duty to protect these three categories of citizens. So the Constitution and the law had foreseen such complexities. That is why it did not put any form of limitations, restrictions, duties on anybody who wants to protest. It takes your inalienable right to protest. It does not even tell you that you must inform the police. Because if it does so, like the Bible said that there was a Pharaoh that did not know Joseph, there could be an inspector general of police who will come and deny that he was not given that kind of information. However, the law says if you decide to inform the police, if you decide to inform the authorities, they are duty bound to provide protection for you. And so if people want to protest, the duty of the Nigerian police force is to protect protesters.
Wait, the number of policemen we have, they are below the UN quota. About just a little over 300,000 of them. How can they be effective in protecting locations that they do not know? The ones that should be protecting us, most of them are carrying bags for madams. Another percentage is attached to, big boys who can rent a police. So the ones that are left, would it not be easier for them if you tell them, okay, this location, so that they will know where to go? The police is talking about helping them to be effective.
I want to, without trying to indict the police, I want to think that the Nigerian police force is being economical with the truth. On internet, on social media, these guys who want to protest have listed, I think, 10 states that they want to protest. Now, that section 83 of the Police Act mandates the commissioners of those states to take action. So if the police are telling us that they don't have enough manpower to protect Nigerians because they've sent some of them to political, to big men, it's not our problem. In fact, there is no nation in the world where you have enough policemen to police any nation. It's not possible. In fact, I think the last ratio was 1 police officer to 44 citizens. That's the United Nations standard. And so even if we say that the Nigerian police force are not up to 500,000 in Nigeria, we are not saying that each policeman should protect each protester. We are saying this person said they want to protest. You know where they want to protest. The IGP is saying he does not want protection. And I think these people don't even want protection themselves.
All right. Okay. All right. Thank you.
And we have seen, every Nigerian has seen the hand, the hand of the police, the card of the federal government. And I want them to know that however this circumstance plays out, tells a whole lot about the capacity, the integrity of the federal government, of President Tinubu's leadership. And know that also that Nigeria is a creation of protest. Do we want to start to talk about how the likes of Obafemi Awolowo, Zix, and the rest of them protested against British rule? Do we want to talk about late Fumilayo Ransome Kuti? Do we want to talk about women riot that was led by Helen Eswene? So protest has always been part of negotiation in Nigeria. I want to say that there's a solution to this. If the police says that we have not done enough to give them information regarding where this protest will be taking place, the route, can the police also, acting proactively, provide toll-free numbers to Nigerians? Where you see any suspicious activity, call this toll-free number. The protection of Nigerians is not just the duty of Nigerian police. Other security agencies, civil defense,
what do you call them, DSS, road safety, they have joint task force. Provide toll-free numbers that every Nigerian citizen, whether for, against, indifferent about the protest, where they see anything suspicious, they call those numbers. We should be talking about the way forward. We should be talking about solutions, not to be giving allegations, accusations, presumptions that actually expose our ulterior motives about the circumstances before this nation today. What is wrong with protest? The president himself has been a leader of protest.
Okay.
So if there's anybody in Nigeria who should understand and know how to handle protest, it is President Tinubu himself.
So guys, finally you have seen it for yourself. The Nigerian youths have rejected all the offer being given by, the police to Nigerians. They said enough is enough. All we want is a new Nigeria. We want a better Nigeria. We want better leadership. We want people who have empathy for the citizens. We want people who will put themselves in the shoes of Nigerians. We want people who will relate with us, not people who do not even talk to us. They are leaders in this country. So guys, you have seen it for yourself. The youths are not to be blamed if anything goes wrong in this protest. Rather, the politicians who have held the youths captive for this long. And that is why they want to be liberated. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell. Please give this video a like so that YouTube can recommend it to others, and drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you.